Good evening. I'm Aziza Schuler. Our weather team has been tracking the system for days now. Let's get the latest right now from meteorologist Andrew Kozak in the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. Andrew, it was quite warm, but we still have something brewing.
Yeah, we do. The storms are just to our west, Aziza, and this is all part of the same system, by the way, that we have been tracking since Friday. Over 300 tornado warnings. We have multiple confirmed tornadoes, dozens and dozens of confirmed tornadoes, including an EF4 with winds of over 190 miles per hour in Arkansas. Now, not to worry, even though it's the same system, it's not going to be coming here with that much of an impact. Outside right now, we have clouds and a couple of sprinkles. We've had some showers on our doorstep. What we're going to be looking for tonight is going to be the gusty winds to continue and the heavy rain. With some of those thunderstorms, we could be looking at some wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. Because of this, we have a next weather alert for tonight and into the wee hours of the morning on Monday. Let's break it down for you. Tonight, gusty winds and heavy rain, in addition to maybe some small hail. Thunder, lightning, of course, as well, too. Those will be the main threats. The impact, a few outages, tree damage, travel will be impacted. The timing this evening after about 8-9 o'clock through the overnight and into the wee hours of the morning on Monday. So we've had a couple of sprinkles out there. Even early this morning we did, but the main event is still to our west, and this is where we still have now showers and thunderstorms along this line right now. This is going to be in areas like Harrisburg, the capital. You take the turnpike over, and that's where we're seeing it move to the east relatively quickly. So by the time we get to about 9 o'clock tonight, we'll be looking at temperatures in the 60s, showers and thunderstorms taking us into the overnight. Quick look at our futurecast shows all of us looking at some yellow orange on top. That's heavy rain through about midnight. Eventually it starts to move off the Jersey Shore and we clear things out by the end of Monday, which of course is St. Patrick's Day. Tracking all of this, the wind, the rain, and taking you through the week ahead, coming up in your full forecast in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Andrew. And the storm system heading our direction is impacting air travel. According to FlightAware, 263 flights at Philadelphia International Airport have been delayed, including 124 departures. There have been 11 cancellations. As always, if you're traveling or picking someone up, make sure to check your flight status with your airline. Stay with us for the latest on tonight's weather. We'll have updates on our streaming channel and our social media platforms, and you can always get the latest on the forecast at cbsphiladelphia.com/weather. Today, Philadelphians celebrated the city's rich Irish heritage at the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Our Eva Anderson takes you to this Philly Proud event.
Celtic music filled the air and dancing feet hit the ground. Irish culture was on full display at the 2025 Philadelphia St. Patrick's Day Parade. Parade goers were decked out in green.
I feel like you have to be. It's St. Patty's Day.
Even if some outfits came together at the last minute.
Last night we just had a trip to Walmart and we just got all matching.
The parade has been a tradition since 1771, and this year featured a new route, starting at 16th Street and JFK Boulevard and ending at the Art Museum. The change didn't stop David Siegel from returning.
It's been a tradition the past decade and a half to see a lot of friends, be amongst friends, and make new ones.
The men who marched with the 82nd Airborne Division made their own connections.
That's a lot of fun. You know, the paratroopers and Irish have a lot in common.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called liquor.
And for Lily Burns and Claire Murdaugh, the day was about stepping, quite literally, into a family tradition.
My dad and my uncle's Irish dance. Sometimes it's fun, like when we're hanging out together, getting to see them dance, and then I hope to pass it on to my kids one day.
Many people we spoke with grew up here in Philly and are celebrating their Irish heritage, but others were born in Ireland.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
That includes this family from Belfast.
We immigrated here in 1973, yeah. We're three little kids, this is one of them and this is the other one.
A lot of pride for the community. You know, it's our culture, and coming here and keeping it alive is very important to me.
Many agreed this celebration came at the perfect time.
After a little bit of a cold winter and a little hangover from the Eagles, we're ready to continue good times. Spring's just around the corner.
For many, the parade bringing the promise of good times ahead. Eva Anderson, CBS News Philadelphia.
CBS Philadelphia is a proud partner of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Our morning team hosted the broadcast on Philly 57 today, and more members of our on-air team were there taking part in the procession, taking it all in in their green. And if you didn't have a chance to watch it live, you can catch an encore presentation tomorrow right here on CBS Philadelphia. That's from 9 a.m. till noon and on our stream from 1 to 4. Some changes for regional rail riders. New schedules are in effect that SEPTA says will improve on-time performance during rush hour. SEPTA has added more conductors to trains. That means more cars can be open for passenger seating and faster boarding. SEPTA says the schedules are also designed to reduce delays caused by Amtrak, especially on the Paoli-Thorndale line. Check for the new departure and arrival times before you head out the door. A federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from using a wartime law from the 1700s to pursue deportations, but it appears the deportations happened anyway. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavidez has the latest developments for us.
The government of El Salvador released images Sunday showing what they say are 261 gang members deported from the U.S., mainly from Venezuela, that will be held in detention by that country. The announcement comes after a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from invoking a 1798 law called the Alien Enemies Act. The law would allow the arrest and deportation without typical due process of Venezuelan migrants who are accused of being members of the South American gang, Tren de Aragua. The judge in Washington blocked deportations with a 14-day restraining order. He said planes already in the air carrying deportees should turn around. It's unclear if the Trump administration violated that order.
We want to get rid of Tren de Aragua gang members. They're terrorists too. The president designated them, asked me to designate, and I did, as a terrorist organization. We want to get rid of them as well. We don't want terrorists in America. I don't know how hard that is to understand.
On Face the Nation, Secretary of State Marco Rubio also defended the administration's move to begin deportation proceedings against Mahmoud Khalil, a U.S. permanent resident who organized pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University.
If he had told us, I'm going over there and I'm going over there to become the spokesperson and one of the leaders of a movement that's going to turn one of your allegedly elite colleges upside down, people can't even go to school, library buildings being vandalized, we never would have let him in.
Meantime, concerns over tariffs still hang heavy for investors. The U.S. stock market will seek to recover Monday after a bruising week, which saw the worst losses in 2 years. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Miami.
Still ahead tonight, a deadly storm system now moving into the northeast. We look at its destructive wake, leaving many people without homes. Plus, an update on the Pope's condition as the Vatican releases a new picture of him from the hospital.
Heart, hustle, home. CBS News Philadelphia. Uncovering the heart behind the headline. CBS News Philadelphia. We know this community by heart. CBS News Philadelphia.
Now you can get your CBS Philadelphia news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.
We continue to be under a next weather alert for the threat of severe weather tonight. Storms from that approaching system have killed at least 35 people in 7 states. Jen Sullivan has more.
This massive tornado caught on camera in Taylorsville, Mississippi, part of a violent outbreak of storms tearing through the Midwest and South this weekend, carving out a path of destruction.
This is really devastating.
In Missouri, at least a dozen people have been killed. Tornadoes shredding buildings and homes in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. An entire roof landing on this car. The fierce winds toppling trees and power lines.
Over 27 counties were affected significantly, kind of an Armageddon situation for emergency response.
The tornadoes also tearing through parts of Arkansas, the roof collapsing in on this home in Jackson County. This trailer blown over in Greene County.
I had my daughter in the house with me and I had to put her in the closet and just make sure everybody in the house was safe. That was my main goal.
Out of all the years I've lived here, nothing like this has ever happened, and it's just astronomical.
The powerful storms pummeling parts of the South Saturday night. In Alabama, this school bus blown into a high school. The entire roof of this structure gone. As this giant system shifts east, more than 60 million people are under the threat for severe storms Sunday from Pennsylvania to Florida.
Jen Sullivan, CBS News Philadelphia.
Coming to you from the innovative, immersive Hyundai Virtual Next Weather Sphere. This is Next Weather.
We are just hours away from that system reaching our area. Next Weather meteorologist Andrew Kozak is in the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere with more on the timing of it all. Andrew.
Yeah, Aziza, it's really a different story. East side of the state versus the west side of the state, where we have a tornado watch in effect for portions of western PA, but not for us. For us, it's really going to be a wind and rain event, kind of a watch and wait game now as we head into the next couple of hours. Let me go ahead and bring up really those areas that are underneath the best chances for severe weather. And I'm going to review high because I want to start off first near the Jersey Shore. We cover the Jersey Shore, and all of you are under just a general risk for thunderstorms from Surf City to LBI, back toward Atlantic City and down into Cape May. Now we head into the darker green. This is where we're going to see a better chance for maybe a couple of marginally severe thunderstorms. It's the marginal risk. That's a 1 out of 5. Includes Coatesville, does include areas like Wilmington, just west of Philadelphia. And then you go over toward areas like Lancaster, where we are in that slight risk. That's a 2 out of 5. So, you know, the further west you go, the better chances you're going to have of any severe weather coming our way. But really, it is fair game for everybody tonight, especially after we get through about 9 p.m. So let's get right into it. We are in a next weather alert, of course. It's because we have showers and thunderstorms and the potential for some severe weather coming our way. Right now, the line of storms that would produce that is back toward the west. And this line has already had the capability of producing wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour, in addition to some hail and, of course, some very heavy rain. We've had a couple of sprinkles and showers across the area, but so far nothing severe. We do have that tornado watch, though. That is in effect all the way through the late hours of this evening. It does not include any of our areas. If anything does break out a little further east, of course we'll let you know. But right now there are no active watches or active warnings for the area, except there is a wind advisory, and that is because it has been very gusty throughout the day. Gusts over 40 miles per hour, and that's without any thunderstorms. Once the thunderstorms come in tonight, it is definitely possible we could see gusts over 50. So through 9 p.m., the storms are moving in west to east with the gusty winds, the heavy rain. Heavy rain continues from 9 to midnight. Even some hail along with some of those thunderstorms, and even into early Monday. Although once we get into tomorrow morning, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. It's just a couple of scattered showers with the wind that will continue. Again, there's another visualization there of where the best chances for severe weather is. Again, Lancaster's kind of the line over toward the west. Most of us, especially across the Jersey Shore, are just in the risk for some general thunderstorms. Let's stop this at midnight tonight. Heavy rain across southern Jersey. We have heavy rain across Philadelphia, and again, some embedded thunderstorms that will continue. But watch what happens once we get into the wee hours of the morning. There's 2 o'clock. Heaviest rain already offshore. And even though we're still dealing with a couple of scattered showers, there's nothing really severe once we get into the early part of your Monday morning. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow starts off kind of damp, a little showery, and then eventually some sun breaks out by the end of the day. Tuesday's a nice day. Wednesday's a nice day. Thursday, maybe not severe weather, but we're likely to have our next chance for showers as we head into your Thursday morning. So tonight, 55 degrees, rain and storms staying windy. South winds gusting at times over 30 to 40, and again in those thunderstorms even more. Tomorrow morning's commute. Temperatures in the 50s, and yes, we'll be dealing with some scattered showers out there. The forecast for your Monday, mainly in the middle 50s, with showers eventually leaving, and then we'll have some sunshine returning. Here is your 7-day forecast. Now, notice the temperatures will stay on the mild side. Tuesday with sunshine, 65 looks great. A few more clouds on Wednesday, 70, 69 Thursday, despite some of those rain showers. A little cooler behind that front. Temperatures down into the lower 50s by Friday. We're back into the 60s with partly cloudy to mixed skies as we head toward next weekend. Aziza?
Thank you, Andrew. And the world is getting a look at Pope Francis for the first time since he was hospitalized on February 14th. The Vatican released this picture of him today. It shows Francis at a hospital chapel in Rome where he is taking part in a mass. The Pope has been battling a respiratory illness. He is reported to be in stable condition and showing gradual improvement. The Vatican said the Pope worked today and did not have any visitors. At least 59 people are dead and 155 were injured after a fire tore through an overcrowded nightclub in North Macedonia. The country's interior minister says the fire was started by pyrotechnics. Officials say those who died were mostly people between the ages 16 and 24. Many suffered from burns, smoke inhalation, or trampled in a rush to reach the building's single exit. Officials say the death toll may still rise.
Heart, hustle, home. CBS News Philadelphia. Uncovering the heart behind the headline. CBS News Philadelphia. We know this community by heart. CBS News Philadelphia.
Now you can get your CBS Philadelphia news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.
I'm CBS News Philadelphia Sports Director Don Bell. On most days, you would see us right here in our virtual reality studio. Now, we have a new experience for you. Check this out. Welcome to CBS Center Court, your new destination for all things college basketball. Pat Gallen, here we are. What do you think?
DB, this looks like hoops heaven to me, and it's a new way to follow the best month of the year. And my favorite part is how we see the action unfold.
This is the Dialed In Bracket, the place where all 68 teams start, but only one gets to climb all the way to the top. For example, let's take a look at James Madison and Wisconsin from last year.
Yeah, so James Madison upset Wisconsin, so James Madison moves on, and Wisconsin gets knocked out. See ya.
Our innovative dial takes us to new heights where any matchup is possible.
The biggest upsets, the Cinderella stories, everything happens right here on CBS Center Court.
This is CBS News Philadelphia, a station of first.
This is madness.
Well, the Union got a special visitor today for their match against Nashville. That is competitive eating champion Joey Chestnut. He banged the drum and then ate a hot dog. Chestnut won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest 16 times, but he didn't bring the Union any luck. Unfortunately, they lost to Nashville 3-1. And we'll be right back.
Heart, hustle, home. CBS News Philadelphia. Uncovering the heart behind the headline. CBS News Philadelphia. We know this community by heart. CBS News Philadelphia.
Now you can get your CBS Philadelphia news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.
That's all for the news at 6:30. Thank you for watching our streaming channel. We'll be back tonight on CBS Philadelphia at around 11. We hope to see you then. Have a great night.
Heart, hustle, home. CBS News Philadelphia.